first I couldn't find my keys this morning. I finally found them underneath the couch. Then I spilt my coffee all over my work clothes before I got to work today. Then when I got to the office, I found out that I got demoted and Tiffany got promoted because she's fucking our boss. Are you even listening to me? Why don't you fucking marry that bottle of whiskey then?
Welcome everyone to Walking After Whiskey with Trevor and Travis. I'm Trav.
I'm Trev.
We're going to break down your latest episode of The Walking Dead tonight.
We're also going to break down a fine bottle of hooch tonight for you guys. Tonight we're drinking the royalties of Crown, Crown Royale.
Our favorite here. We're going to break down Season 7, Episode 10, entitled New Best Friends.
Hell yeah.
Your still best friends.
Let's do it.
We're going to start off this episode talking about Fed Up. Everyone's fed up. Everyone's fed up at the kingdom. Everyone's fed up at Alexandria. Everyone's fed up everywhere. There's so much turmoil going on right now, and there's so much duress that you almost feel the tension, and you almost feel the bubbling of all this pressure happening right now.
You can cut it with a knife in the air, man. Ezekiel, he's getting pissed, but he's still getting mad at his buddy Richard.
Yeah.
For the other guy says, I want his gun. Bad boys don't get guns, and then we'll pull on each other. He says, well, what do we do now, your majesty? He's like, yeah, what do we do? And then he says, you give him your gun, Richard. Yeah. And then, he ends up putting his gun down, and then he swings at him. Morgan hits him with a stick. Dude grabs Morgan's stick. Morgan lets him, of course. And then he starts hitting people with that. And then the new little kid, what's his name?
New little kid.
The new little kid that they were training, he just whoop whoop. Yeah. Whoops him up with it and stuff, and then Ezekiel kind of gives him a talk back there. He says, hey, you did a good job, but even though you learned how to fight doesn't mean you got to go looking for it.
So what they're finding out, what Ezekiel's trying to realize right now, which Richard and everyone else has already known, is that the relationship with the Saviors is very volatile, and it's very unstable. And he's already told Richard that he's next in the batting order. And Ezekiel didn't really even bat an eye. He just told Richard to kind of stand down as a gun was in his face. And so now, even his people are starting to be weary of like, hey, we have your back. You have to have ours. But Ezekiel's trying to hold alliance to the smallest fiber and thread of this deal, even though he sees it unraveling all around him.
And just like Daryl said, how long do you think they're going to stay out of the gates? The dude was looking in the back of the truck at all the stuff he got him, and he was saying, looks a little light.
Right.
He's saying, check again. Yep. You know, that's all.
So then we see Richard and Daryl walk away. They actually have, they talk together, they have the same motives. They both want to end the Saviors. And Richard brings out Daryl his own sort of plan. And we find out in this
gives
plan.
Gives him back his crossbow. Gotta mention that.
Yeah.
Gives him a crossbow.
A crossbow.
He's practicing, so they gotta get good at this. They're not gonna trust me with a gun around him. And he says, I heard you're a bowman. Gives him his crossbow. That's like kind of like a, you know.
Richard has a plan, but Richard's plan involves someone very near and dear to the whole group, and Daryl especially.
Yeah, well, they go out to the armory, their little armory, and then grab a couple of AR-15s and this and that, and they're making Molotov cocktails. And then he takes them out by this truck, and he's saying, hey, they come down this highway at least 3 or 4 times a day. So when they come down, we're going to take this into our own hands, and I've lit a trail back to the cabin where this one lady stays. And this lady, he's like, what's her name? You know, because Daryl's been looking for
pressing and pressing for the name.
And then he's like, dude, don't worry about it. She's tough, and maybe she'll die, maybe she won't. But Ezekiel really likes her, so that'll really get his pennies in a bunch to want to fight, and then we can all fight.
Yeah.
And he said, what's her name? What's her name? And he says, well, I was hoping you wouldn't know her, but it's Carol. And he says, nope, ain't doing it, ain't doing it.
Yeah. Fist fight ensues. Daryl beats his ass.
You see him coming down the road.
The cars are coming. Yeah, so it's like the pressure's on. Like Richard could yell out.
Keep hidden and fucking hit that bastard.
Yeah, Richard could yell at any moment and get Daryl killed again. So it becomes like a very very crazy spot within Daryl's life where he has to beat this guy's butt as well as not get caught by the saviors again.
Yeah, beat his ass under the truck.
So then we back after this, we see where Gabriel and where Rick went to.
The junkyard kid.
So Gabriel didn't F him over like I said.
And there was somebody in that car. A little
different, a little kind of weird that pops up, and so we come up, we see Rick, and he meets the Garbage Pail Kids.
And just like I said last time when Gabriel was walking into that pantry, I said, man, it sounded like someone fell or something. He said somebody was in there, yeah. But, man, we meet all these people, Rick's smiling, because he knows no matter what happens, if they would have killed him, he would have been dead. Or if they were going to kill him, he would have been dead. Mm-hmm. So they're not a threat, but they got numbers. And he could make them a threat, And so she says, we own your lives, this and that. And he's like, well, if you already took all her stuff that you said that you took back from Gabriel, then we ain't got nothing to give. And she says, well, come up here. Let's see. Come up here to show you Pop-Off or whatever she says up there. And
whatever.
They got him on top of this garbage bin, and it's like I thought she was just showing him the area there, and then she just goes, let's see what you're made of, pretty much. Boom!
Yeah, one thing I want to inject about Bad Bangs Lady is the fact that this whole group doesn't have a whole lot of emotion at all in them. There's a group I like in the comic books called, they're called the Whisperers, but they're a little different than these people. I'm sure this is not them. But I'm starting to see a very trending theme of just people just having no remorse or having no feeling anymore. They're kind of just going through the motions.
It's like Enid's long lost family.
Yeah, they're all emo. They're all gonna cut themselves across the street, not up the street. And so it's just kind of weird to see everyone having this. It's like despair, but just people just don't care. They don't care what's going on. Like at one point, Gabriel puts a knife to one of the number two's neck, and she's just smiling, yeah, do it. Nothing else going on today. Football's not on.
They're gonna have to when her and Rick are on top of that little garbage pile and they're having a little chit chat. Mm-hmm. She's saying, "Well, we adapt and what's the word? We don't
take. We don't disrupt. We take. We say we don't disrupt.
We don't bother. We just take."
So they push Rick over in the Thunderdome. 2 men enter, 1 man comes out. He
comes out fucking gladiator zombie, dude. Holy shit!
He takes them out kind of crazy. They have all these viewing tunnels, but none of the Garbage Pail Kids watch. They don't care. They're like, whatever. People just die in there, and they're all watching. And Rick hand-to-hand combat kills him with some little help from Michonne. But even when they're done, they're like, yeah.
Little coaching from Michonne there.
Yeah, she's like, so are we waiting for someone to come to defeat this guy? Is that what we've been waiting for this whole time? He goes, no, just whatever. There's just no remorse, there's no feeling, there's no nothing. But one thing you have to remember, the trending that I'm seeing with these people, they said, you have to bring back our guns, or the deal's going to be off. You have limited time.
Yeah, limited time.
So there might be a way to neg out, the way they're going to get out of this whole deal is by turning back on them, but they seem to have this very smirk about them, that they have malicious other alternatives that are ulterior motives about this whole deal.
By the way, real quick, if you guys are video game fans and played Resident Evil 4, they have a zombie, two different zombies that look just like this zombie that came out, man. As soon as I seen that, I was like, holy shit! Down there popped the heart on, man. It was pretty cool.
The guy came out, out there, ready to go.
But then check this out. Then we see Ezekiel and his crew go up to Carol and give her some
food, cobbler.
Yeah, they give her some cobbler, and she's kind of giving them the get the fuck out of here thing, And then they leave, and she's sitting down thank God they're gone. Another knock at the door. It's Big Daryl, and they have their little reunion, and they're sitting there talking, crying, and why'd you leave, and this and that, and then there was a big question. She says, "Did Negan's men come?"
Crying, asked it.
Yeah, did Negan's men come? Did anybody get hurt? Did everybody make it? And Daryl says, "Yeah, everybody made it. Everybody's fine." I'm thinking he said that because he didn't want to fuck up dinner.
Yeah, but the pre-dinner, because we see them afterwards, sure letting a fire. This is post-booty. They had the booty on. You know what happened. Because they had the conversation after got. You know it was post-booty. They're talking about it right now when it's nighttime.
Shit now. He's bringing her the cobbler.
Just because he got a tiger doesn't mean that he's a tiger in bed.
Well, that's true.
So yes, we have that, and so I want to leave you guys with this. Please watch this in the future episodes. It seems like the next episode coming up is these people want guns. The Garbage Pail Kids want guns to help, and who do we know that knows where guns are? Tara knows where guns are. So I think that right now, this next episode, they're going to go to Oceanside and get the guns that Tara said, I'll never bring people back here again, I promise. But I think that when they all get together to fight Negan, they're going to want to put the guns in there.
It looks like we're going to see a lot of Negan this next episode, too. And, he's pissed at some points. He's fucking with the white
Yep.
a lot. So kind of looks like the white's leaving, but we'll see. Anyway,
good review, baby. Good show. Good episode.
Hell yeah.
This episode, we drink Crown Royal. It's a very good house favorite of ours.
Like motherfucking king here.
Yeah, man, Crown Royal is always delicious. It's always smooth. It's always, it never comes to bite you in the butt. It's always a nice blend. We love Crown Royal here. Trevor, who would drink Crown Royal on The Walking Dead?
Well, what you're talking about, the smoothness is and the little royalty and stuff. I think that Rick and Michonne will enjoy this bottling before they get the little hanky-panky on there.
Well, not a cognac? Come on,
you know, you could also do with Crown Royal is add a little apple juice to it. And you guys try this if you are going to get a bottle. And it's pretty amazing. Like, it kind of sounds nasty, but it's not like Crown Apple at all. That's a little bit sweeter. This just kind of mows it down a little bit.
Yeah, it's so sweet and blended, and they have so many good flavors. Man, Crown Royal is actually, and they actually have the XO and a little bit better bottles, but you can't go wrong with Crown. It's like $25 in the store, $22 if you're lucky, and it's delicious. We bought this off of 4whiskeylovers.com. We got a good special right now, 10% off, and yeah, you gotta love it.
Whiskeylovers.com is awesome. We bought in a bundle, got our 10% off, and you know, I got a little bundle of these whiskeys. I had a barbecue last weekend after my little blackout there.
Got a 6-pack.
And decided to drink on Sunday, and it was good, man. I had other familiar bottles that we got up there, and it was good.
It's almost like your foreign friend you always want to come over and tell you stories about Canada. Like, this is an amazing whiskey. I love it. Cheers, Crown Royal.
Cheers.
Absolutely.